ZAPS number 167. Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival. This is your host, Chris Borges, of the Chris Borges First the Beast podcast. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. How's everybody doing? I hope amazing and beautiful and wonderful as always. Today's 10:30 in the afternoon, March 11th, 2021. 2022, rather, sorry. ZAPS. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Here we are on my ZAPS podcast, ZAPS Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival YouTube channel, official YouTube channel. If you'd like to support me, Chris Borges, or the ZAPS podcast, Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival, you can go up right here to eBay on the top right banner, right here on ZAPS, and it'll take you right to eBay, my eBay Borges Bay 1 as soon as you log into it. Here it is. There's a few items available for sale. We have all kind of stuff. Hats, professional, cool-looking hats. There's a Hollywood one right there. Mamba Elite. Video game accessories, computer parts accessories, mouses, clickers, graphics cards. We have fishing reels, pen reels, vintage pen reels. Actually, a lot of them. I have a big bundle of them right now. Chicago Electric Power Tools, 100 amp load battery and charging tester. Some Shiseido, we have CDs, we have beanies, all kinds of stuff. Auto parts, wireless chargers, wired chargers, knickknacks, little small gadgets and tools like that. Old school vintage video games, N64. T-shirts, tech decks, men's wallets, or just leather wallets in general. More computer parts, puzzles, locks. All kind of stuff. So just go check it out. See if you might find something you like. You'd be really helping me out. You'd be helping me, Chris Borges, out, and as well as the ZAPS YouTube channel, or ZAPS podcast, ZAPS podcast YouTube channel, I guess you could call it. So really cool stuff. Amazing, just amazing stuff in general. This morning, actually, I just woke up in the morning and I just started doing some sprucing up on top of all my three little YouTube channels I got going right now. So we have obviously ZAPS, this podcast right here, and we have my music YouTube channel, official artist channel, Lays, and we have Shoreside Gazebo Films right here at the bottom. You guys can check it out. So what I did was basically I just go to the About Me section and just spruced it up a bit. It said my old band name right there. I changed that to my new band name, which is Lays. Chris Borges vs. the Beast podcast, obviously ZAPS daily podcast from the mind of Chris Borges. I want to really spruce all this up, as well as the whole entire thing. So obviously Bay Eyes, my very first book, The Damned, Hawaiian Haunting, Some Things Were Sacred, Floated the Skyfaller. Now these little, like, if you guys see these little tack marks, or these little just, I guess, just letters. That's actually the first initials of the newer books that are being in production. They're going to be in production as soon as I'm done with these other productions. You can see it says right here all this under production stuff, under production. That's what I'm working on right now. Video game for Hawaiian Haunting, under production. Some Things Were Sacred. The book and animation says book and movie currently under production. So all this stuff, Floated the Skyfaller, all this stuff is newer movies that are coming out in the future. That I'm working on all these projects right now. So I'm working on 10 books, a whole bunch of some movies, animations, working on a third album, working on all this stuff. So as you can see, it says it right here, releasing via Steam July 4th. That's the Hawaiian Haunting video game. Some Things Were Sacred, premiering June 5th. And Floated the Skyfaller appearing next month, April 22nd. On Shoreside Gazebo Films YouTube channel, so it's right here. Shoreside Gazebo it will be posted on top of here when the premiere hits. So cool stuff on that. We have going right back to ZAPS, and it's just as the podcast states today, sold. Where is it? Getting back to ZAPS now. or actually rather, we always do a wave check and a weather check. So weather is looking today to be 70, low 70s throughout the day. Looks like to be a sunny day, not too cloudy. That's further down Sunday and next week and stuff. Looks like it's gonna be cloudy. I guess it's gonna be like nice and bright here today. Not much clouds. Next, we have waves. The surf forecast for today is, I'm assuming, very, very flat or small. Because I haven't been hearing much about waves lately. So, well, not bad. Oh yeah, it's flat for sure. Yep. But it just looks like a nice day out. It looks like a nice type of longboarding day. Definitely a nice, fun longboarding day to go straight. Go straight or catch some small little nugs outside right there, the little section areas right there at Huntington Beach. So this looks like a fun, super fun day. Like the weather's nice, super nice. Be a fun little just beach day. So cool stuff in general. Yeah, definitely worth it to go to the beach right now. Nice weather, nice waves. So definitely check that out if you're in the area or if you're on the Cali coastline. Um, so just as it states, here it is. This is just what I just sold. I just sold this. It doesn't say sold because eBay's having a little bit of a bug issue right now. I guess it's technical issues. I don't know what's going on. I guess they're just having a little bit of trouble. Everybody's experiencing it, even my friends and stuff like that I know who do eBay. They said, yeah, they can't post anything, this and that. A couple of little quirks and stuff and messed up technical issues they just can't do right now, just basic stuff. So they're just, I believe they're working on it. They said give them. I called them up. They said eBay said to give them like 24, 48, maybe 1, 2, 3 days to see if the problem doesn't subside. So. Yeah, so we have this right here. First off, let's look at the pictures. So this is exactly what it says. This is an Apple 27-inch cinema display. So just sold this thing, and this thing right here. Okay, let's get into this. Just sold it. Just as the title states, just sold the Apple cinema display. So I'll show it to you guys right now. I have it right here. So here it is. Thing's huge. Okay, this thing's like basically a TV, a heavy ass TV. Okay, you guys can see right here. Turn it around. Ugh, that's how heavy it is. It's about a solid 25 pounds. It's a solid 25 pounder. This, I'm putting this right here by the side, but as you guys can tell, this Apple Cinema display, I got this like the beginning of last year, the year before. I forgot exactly when. Uh, I wasn't even really. Here it is. Here's the beast. I hope you guys can see it. It's really. I mean, I'm trying to show it to you guys. As you can see, this is called an Apple Cinema display. It's basically like a extension for the Apple laptops, like an actual. So you can actually plug your laptop into it, into the cord right here. And I believe this is called like a Thunderbolt 3 type of model, like an early Thunderbolt 3. So here it is. The cables, as you can see, is where you plug it into the laptop. And these things, you plug it right into the laptop, and then it just lights up like a huge old screen. So you can just like look at, you can just go on top of here, install just attach like a keyboard to it, and it's like you have a huge screen, in place of your laptop. So you're on a desktop instead of a laptop. And this thing right here, I wasn't even planning on getting it. I remember it was this old. It was an old guy that lives like about a mile or two away from me. Here where I live in California. And I remember, he was just an old guy, like very old, like Asian guy. And I remember I went there first because I think I seen him on like Craigslist or something like that, or Facebook Marketplace. And I remember I went there initially to buy like what was it? I think it was just a few things. Like it was just some things I needed at the moment. Like it was like I think he was selling like, oh gosh, I think it was like some kind of tool that I needed, some kind of power tool. I remember it was very cheap. Like you only wanted like $10 for it, or something like that. It was a nice like grinder, or something like that I got from him. And then I seen this, or he actually as we were doing the deal and all that, he was like, he was just like, I have more stuff for sale, and he's like, you want to see him? I said sure, and then he brought out all these displays and monitors and all this other stuff too, and I was like, how much? I mean, and I have a MacBook Pro still, and I was just like, how much is that display? Because I knew what it was as soon as I seen it. It was a Thunderbolt 3 basically, you know. As you know, so I tested it out right in front of his porch and all that kind of stuff, and he was just like, I want, he was like, I want like, how much did he want? He wanted like 150 or something like that for it. I told him I'm not really interested in it, and there's like, it's cracked, it's busted, all this and that. I said I can do $20 for it. Like that's what I'm willing to offer you. Then after a bit of chit chat, this and back and forth, we settled on $25. So I picked this up for 25 bones, and I used it for a long time. It actually works very well. And then what's it called? This works very well. My MacBook Pro that I have is just an older model. I believe it's like a 2012 or something like that, 13 or 14, give or take. And then so it's just very sluggish. So I just don't even want to use it anymore, and I don't want to spend money to upgrade it. So I kind of just left that in the back burners. It's just sitting over there, and I posted this up. The thing is, why I didn't post up my MacBook for sale is because I have a lot of personal information on there that I don't want to take the time, to be honest with you guys, to erase or just save all that data, because it just takes too. I have 1,000 things going on every single day. I don't have time for that. So I just decided I'm just putting it off way on the back burner for later, because it's it's an all day, maybe even a couple of day process to make sure all that stuff. Because for one, I don't know how to do it correctly, so I have to look on YouTube, and it takes all day to do all that kind of stuff, and it's a major headache for me. So that's why I just leave it on the back burner for now. But this I posted up. It was very easy, basically a small TV. Um, and we're checking out some pictures on it right on top of the screen. So it looks like this, exactly like that, as you guys can see. It's the exact same thing. This is my pictures for it. As you can see on the screen, boom, 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 chords, the whole nine. This is what it is. Sold for $289.95 plus $79.95 shipping. Now you wouldn't believe, um, you would think that's a lot of money for shipping, but guess what? It actually costs more to ship this thing. My fault. I'm taking like a $5-10 hit on it, but that's just how it goes sometimes. That's just business for you. You live and you learn. So this is about a solid 25 pounds. If you guys don't know, I'm a pretty strong guy, and this thing has a bit of weight to it. 25 pounds is like no joke for a Thunderbolt 3 Apple Cinema Display, 27 inch. Um, there's good weight to it. It's not scary heavy. It's a force to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? When I lift it up, it's like it's present. You know what I mean? I feel it. So, bit of a hefty guy. Not putting any weight on it. I'm not trying to like break it or anything like that. It looks like I am, but I'm not. There's like no weight on it. So, yeah, this thing I bought for $25 for sure. But guess what? So it was $90 to ship out, give or take. So I paid that out of pocket, $5 or $10 more off of the $79.95 shipping, and um, uh, you know, after fees and all that, which I'm assuming is around $50, or what was it? So total purchase was 395.79 or about 395. Yeah, about $50. So total fees about $50. So we're looking at about, so if you take that 290 minus $10 from the shipping, it's about 290, 280. Now minus 50 from the 280, that's 230. So after fees and everything like that, I made about 220. Let's just round it off real nice and simple, real nice and pretty. About 220 minus the $25 I initially put in for it. So I basically, when it's all said and done, I made about $200 solid, pure profit off of this thing. So nice profits. Altogether, made my $25 back plus have 200, like 200 bills on top of that. So you know that's what you call cherry picking. Because one thing is, I knew when I tested it out and it worked good. I knew for a fact. I was like, dude, I know for a fact this thing can be sold, okay, for good money. But look how long it took me. I think I bought this early last year, or the year before. You know what I mean? Um, so it will sell, but it's gonna take a year. You know what I mean? So, and that's exactly what happened. It took a year, maybe even 2 years, for this to sell. Eventually, things sell. You know what I mean? But you could be waiting a couple years for a sale. Literally, that's exactly what I done. I literally just sat on it for a year or two, and eventually today it sold. So that's business for you, though. It's just like, if you're willing to wait, if you're patient, good profit's gonna come. Was that worth the wait for $200 plus all this work and all this and the storage space and all that kind of? So you got to take all that kind of stuff into consideration when you're doing your business. Is the item taking up too much space in your inventory? Is it worth it? Is it worth your time? Is it worth listing? Is it worth your energy, your time? All that kind of stuff you have to take into consideration when you're buying and selling things, online, locally, or on eBay or whatever have you. It's like, so is it worth it? So that's a great topic I've been stressing on for the past couple of days, because I've been really going deep into the business thing right now, because I do art. I'm a wave painter, beach painter, and I write my books and stuff like that. And I'm writing my fourth novel. I have a third album coming out. I make movies, Floated the Skyfall. I make video games. So all these things I have to do. I have to chop one tree down at a time every single day. I just chop. It's kind of like this very scheduled order of the way I do things. Now I have so much on my plate because um it's just one of those things. You only have so much time in life. This is what I believe. There's only, the most precious thing is time. And the only way you're gonna learn is if you just do everything. So I just do a multitude of things to make sure I know exactly, as an experiment, basically, just to know exactly what I'm really into and what I really love to do. That's why I do so many things at once, every single day, moment, week, month, year. So I do it for my own personal growth and experimentation, just to see. Um, and that's paying off very well. I'm starting to really, really hone down on what I love to do, my crafts and all that kind of stuff. So I feel very blessed and thankful to to have this information inside of me now, and this knowledge, and to know what I love to do and what I love not to do. All that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's very valuable information for one's life and self, for their personal growth alone. So really good stuff. I'm really stoked on that. Really stoked on this $200 bill, this $200 ticket. And this is a culmination of a lifetime of buying and selling. And you know what, guys? To be honest with you, um, like because there's been so many moments where I've bought TVs, just different types of monitors, for testing, for watching TV, for playing video games, for computers, obviously computer monitors, all kinds of stuff I've bought over the years, you know what I mean? And I've bought and sold them. Sometimes I make money, sometimes I didn't. In the beginning, I lost a lot of money because I didn't know what I was doing. Now I'm cherry picking because and now things are really good because, like, as I said, I've been saying is I have like a golden finger, a golden eye now. Like every time I touch something, it turns to gold, turns to money, because I just understand the market. I understand what will sell, what, to the best of my ability. I'm not a guru, I'm not God. I'm not some kind of financial, rain man or anything like that. It's just it's this is from a life, this is from like 10, 20 years solid of grinding. You know what I mean? Of just learning little by little every single day. So as you can see, I started off with like baseball pogs, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering card, all that kind of like very basic small stuff. And look at this. Look at these heavy things I'm doing now these days. It's crazy. It's like when you're a kid, like you just go onto the shoreline and you catch little rockfish or you catch small little fishes. And as you get older, you learn how to build a boat, a kayak, a canoe, eventually a large deep sea fishing boat, you might be able to purchase or to build. And that's when you start catching the big fish like this. This is my version of a big fish, of a papio or an alua or like a marlin or something like that, And it gets and every year it gets more and more crazy. You know what I mean? Because the brain, at least my brain in general, it's very, very voracious. It needs to constantly improve. For some reason, my brain is built like that. It's like it wants to consume information and it wants to apply it. It wants to do everything. Because my mind is very much focused on business, upon making money, upon upgrading my life, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's just the way it's built. It doesn't want to be stagnant. It wants to keep growing and growing and growing because it knows there's good things that lay ahead. There's a good life that lays ahead. So really, really proud of this. Just making the sale, making it happen, and taking the pictures and posting it up correctly and keeping it stored nice and safe for the customer. And this should go out today, hopefully. I still need to buy a box and all that kind of stuff, or find the box. So I gotta wrap this up in bubble wrap right now and get started on it. Get started on the shipping process. Besides that, you guys, we got a top 10 for March. Obviously, it says in the title ahead too as well. We have a top 10 for March. My top 10 songs for March is first right off the bat is oh my gosh, I forgot about it, you guys. But I'm just gonna start naming them off. If I had to do a top 10, which I'm gonna do right now, so my top 10 songs I'm really into this month is Gucci High Waters Expectations slowed version. So this one right here. I'm not gonna play the music because YouTube is gonna copyright me, or just they're gonna copyright me and make my videos unmonetizable. So I'm just gonna keep it at that. We have number two. For number two, doing my top 10 songs for the month. So obviously, top 10, number two, I probably put I'm not even gonna like show you guys stuff. I'm just gonna name them off, so you guys kind of gotta listen to what I'm saying. Is probably put like My Chemical Romance, Cemetery Drive for number two. These are my top 10 songs for this month. Top three is Post Malone. Congratulations. The very ending clip of Post Malone performs "Congratulations" at Emo Night. I really enjoy that sound. Has a very big sound for congratulations, like a very epic kind of a feel to it. So there's three of them right there. Four, Dino Gala's acoustic main frontman does some vocals on Dino Gala on TikTok. And that's one of my favorite songs right now. His acoustic version that he does, his most recent one. So if you check out Dino Gala on TikTok, you should see the lead singer playing acoustic guitar and singing by himself. So that's number four. Number five. If I go with number five, I'd go with Thrice. Uh, just just breathe. Uh, Number six. I would probably go with Coheed, The Willing Well 3. I just love that song. And if we're going that route, number seven, Coheed, June Song Provision, and number 8, Coheed, Never Ender. So there's already 8 songs right there. Um, Census Fails, Chapstick, the live version at Joshua Tree. That's number 9. And I'm just going off top of my head, you guys. So and Donovan Malero from Hail the Sun. One of his newest songs. I'm sure if you just go to Donovan Malero or Hail the Sun, you can see one of his newest songs, and it sounds just really cool. And I believe one of his the music video for it, he's like on top of a pier dock. I'm assuming someplace on the Cali West Coast, up north, and he's just doing like some really cool instrumentation and just Donovan's classic, just super epic singing, super good singing. I just love him as a singer. He's just a very amazing voice to me. He's a great, amazing singing voice to me. I'm a big fan. So number 10 is Donovan Malero. One of his newest songs that he has up. So that's it. That's my March for top 10. If you like to, just replay this and just follow what I said. My top 10 are. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. The music that I'm listening to that I enjoy. I took no time on my top 10 for March, as far as songs go. But I just want to just say I apologize for that, and I'll make sure April I really take my time for revealing my top 10 of April. I felt really bad right now just for not taking the time to really take a second and scavenge my mind for the top 10 songs, because I don't know, I just I would love to just make that more professional in the future. So yeah, so that's all I got going for today, you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Chris Borges, First the Beast podcast. Been your host, Chris Borges of ZAPS Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival. This has been ZAPS number 167, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, lovely day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on 168 of ZAPS. So take care, peace. See you guys later. Bye.